Welcome back. You are live, maybe on a recorded video, with the man in the Bat Cave and this guy in front of the Bellator Claims logo. We are talking to you about a release form
Uh-huh.
that you might get from the insurance company that you might want to have an attorney look at. Chris, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. How's the Bat Cave treating you?
Batcave's fine. As I was raising my hands, I hit my desk coming up, so I just hurt my finger. But hey, this is what we do. We love doing these videos. It's great. It's fun. I'm happy.
We
We
work
got
through
a
the
lot of fun
pain.
stuff that we're always talking about, and
Yeah.
these are great videos, and this one's an important one too. I feel like because well, first off, two things, and we've talked about this
Yeah.
before. One
Yeah.
is when you receive checks from your insurance company, you're always like, oh, I shouldn't cash this. That means I'm selling. That's not the case unless they present to you with those checks a claim release form. So,
Mm,
kind of like a release of all claims.
right.
That's when you're like, hold on,
Yeah.
pause, stop,
Pause. Yeah. Time out.
time out. I
Right.
need to consult a professional,
Right.
typically an
And
attorney.
yeah. And so usually we get that form when we're representing you as the policyholder or the insured
Mm-hmm.
or the contractor, depending on how it's working out. But we usually get that. And then we tell you, the insured, hey, we're not attorneys. We would
Mm-hmm.
recommend that you speak to an attorney about this, but this is the basic meaning of the form. And the basic meaning is, and then I'll let you talk about the advantages, disadvantages, Chris, but the basic meaning of the form is insurance company says, hey, you want $250,000 for your claim. We're willing to give you 180,000, but you can't come back after us for anything. You release us of any claims related to this damage or in the future related to this damage. And sayonara. Here's 180,000. You wanted 250. You don't get 70, but you get it maybe now, but you can't do anything else. And so there's a lot of ramifications and
Mm-hmm.
potential issues that might arise. So you have to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. You know what you're doing. You know what this claim for release of claim form is, and
Mm-hmm.
how that could potentially affect you in the future. But Chris, there's some benefits to it. Like, what are you seeing on that side?
Yeah, there is benefits to it too. If you've got a claim that's been just been drawn out, it's been delayed, and you just want to get this thing done,
Yeah,
sometimes you can offer, hey, listen, because keep in mind, as the insured, or if you're a contractor, the insured, even as public adjuster, the insured always has final settlement authority. So
right.
let's just say, hey, I'm the insured, and this has been dragging on for 2 years. You know what? I've got $180,000 that they're willing to approve, the insurance company. Got a contractor estimate that's 210, but I just want this thing done and over with. So
Yeah.
if you guys actually can, basically send this claim release form and we're agreed upon everything. If you agree at the 180, let's say they're at 160 and you bring them to 180, then that can be an advantage because they want to get it
Right.
off the books too and
Yeah.
just close up the claim.
Yeah, and usually what they'll do is negotiate up to a number, maybe not your full number, but they'll come off of where they're at. So I think that's one advantage. Two is you can get it done quicker because
Yep.
the insurance company knows, hey, no matter what they find or what happens in the future, they can't come back on this claim whatsoever. So it's a little give and take on both parties. But usually, like you said, Chris, it's after the claim has been working for a while and everybody's just like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, this sucks. And the insured, like you said, has full settlement authority and they make the decision, hey, we're selling the house in 6 months. Let's take the money now. We'll get everything else squared away and taken care of with the contractor for the difference. Let's be
Mm-hmm.
done. Okay. So sometimes that happens. And there was this other video that we created called a white waiver agreement that I worked under with
Mm-hmm.
this insurance company, and it was such an interesting experience, but similar. I mean, at the very end, it was very similar outcome in relation
Mm-hmm.
to, hey, we're willing to settle this claim for this dollar amount, but if you guys want anything else, too bad. Here's the release. Sign that.
Yeah.
And so we ran through the proper channels, had the attorney look at it, and it ended up being a really good deal for the insured and a pretty good deal for the insurer. So it kind
Yeah.
of worked out.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
we can always give you our advice, but we can't tell you what to do or not to do. I mean, we can
right.
just give you recommendations.
Yeah,
Ultimately, it's so important to have an attorney look at it as well
yeah,
because it is a big deal. And you want
yeah.
to make sure nothing gets missed. You want to make sure all the verbiage is correct.
Right.
And keep in mind, just this is like a hard stop with your claim. So there's no going
Right.
back after this. And so if for some reason someone messed up on something, maybe it's a code upgrade or something like that, there's no reopening up the claim. That is it. That's fine. So,
Right. So, like Chris said, we'll give you our opinion, but we will not give you any legal advice because we're not attorneys. But we want you to understand, hey, from our perspective, we've seen this before. This is kind of
mm-hmm.
what it means. We recommend that you get this in front of your attorney and get legal advice from them so you understand the ramifications of authorizing that document because that could take away rights in the future. And so you want to speak with somebody that's willing and able to give you legal advice related to that document. Again, we'll give you our opinion, our 2 cents. Hey, this is the
Mm-hmm.
dollar amount. This is what they're saying. We've been fighting this for 6 months. You're looking to sell your home in 6 months. What do you want to
Mm-hmm.
do? Like, we can bring some stuff together and give you our opinion, but when it comes to the legal advice portion, you got to speak with an attorney. So, with that said,
Absolutely.
we are continuing to produce this content because you guys, the marketplace, are telling us that you love it. And so we're going to
Mm-hmm.
continue to do that. But would you do us a favor? Would you like this video, comment on it, and share it with the people that need it? And also
Mm-hmm.
subscribe to our channel, which will give us more confidence in creating more of these videos, which you guys love. So thank you so much for being
Mm-hmm.
here. If you need help with a claim, contact us, bellatorclaims.com, and we are ready to help you. Let us know.